The AI Cold War has just begun, and J.D. Vance has made it very clear that America is leading and Europe is falling behind. A new war is now being fought, and it's not with nuclear weapons, it's with algorithms and lines of code. And according to J.D. Vance, Europe is about to surrender before the battle even begins. At the AI Action Summit in Paris, Vance made the US's position crystal clear. The era of AI safety is over. If Europe doesn't adapt fast, it will be left behind. For years, Europe has taken a regulation-first approach to AI, slowing down innovation while the US and China race ahead. But now, Vance has provided a wake-up call. 60 European companies just signed the EU AI Champions Initiative, where they finally admitted the need to catch up. French President Emmanuel Macron announced a €109 billion investment in AI infrastructure, and he's called it Europe's Project Stargate. The goal is to make Europe competitive again, but then came J.D. Vance, and he wasn't there to reassure Europe. From his first words, Vance made his position very clear. I'm not here to talk about AI safety, I'm here to talk about AI opportunity. And his speech had 4 key points. The US will remain the global leader in AI, no compromises. Excessive regulation will kill innovation before it even begins. AI must remain free from ideological bias and government censorship, and AI won't replace workers, it will make them more productive and prosperous. But the real message was that the US isn't slowing down for Europe. If European lawmakers tighten restrictions on AI, they won't just be handicapping their own industries, they'll be handing the future to America and China on a silver platter. And Vance made another statement. The most powerful AI systems in the world will be built in the US with American-designed chips. Any country that tries to restrict US AI companies would be perceived as a direct challenge to the US economy. Now here's the irony. Just as world leaders are discussing nuclear disarmament, a new arms race is beginning. President Trump has pushed for reducing nuclear arsenals, but the AI Cold War is already here. And this time it's not about weapons of mass destruction, it's about weapons of mass manipulation. If you know your history, during the Cold War, mutually assured destruction kept nuclear superpowers in check. The fear of total annihilation created stability, but AI doesn't need missiles, it infiltrates, it manipulates, it rewrites reality itself. Back then, the biggest fear was a mushroom cloud, and today it's an AI-generated crisis, a war that starts not with a bomb, but with a single line of code. And yet, while China races ahead and the US accelerates, Europe is still stuck debating regulations. Now, before he left the stage, Vance compared AI to Lafayette's saber, a weapon dangerous in the wrong hands, but an incredible tool for liberty in the right hands. This was more than just a speech. This was America's AI declaration of war. And the message to Europe was simple: adapt or be left behind. Make way or be seen as a direct challenge to US interests. So the AI Cold War is here, and the ones who control the algorithms will ultimately control the future. And the question is, who will lead, who will set the rules, and who will be left behind? What do you think? Should AI be accelerated or regulated? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to stay ahead in the AI race, subscribe now. Ultimately, there's a clear argument for safety. There's a lot of concern around AI technology, the rise of deepfakes now with Omnihuman, and it seems that the US has made its position very, very clear. They are not going to wait around whilst others get ahead. They need to push forward, to march forward, in spite of all the risks that AI represents.